Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, we had looked into the menu button widget in Tkinter, and in today's session, let's move ahead with the pan window in Tkinter. So even the pan window is a widget in Tkinter. So what is this pan window? The pan window acts like a container widget, just like a frame or a main Tkinter screen. It acts like a container widget which contains one or more child pans or widgets. It contains one or more child pan windows which can be aligned horizontally or vertically. We can align these windows horizontally or vertically. The child pans can be resized by moving separator lines known as sashes by using the mouse. So we can resize these child pans by moving the sashes with the help of the mouse. The syntax for pan window is pan window and it has got many options underneath it. And now let us see some of the options. Sash width. It is the width of the sash. Default is 2 pixels. Show handle. Default is false. We can set it to true. Sash pad. Padding to be done on each sash. Default is 0. That is no padding is there. If we want to give the padding, we can give the value. Sash relief. By default it will be flat. We can make it raised, groove or whatever relief we want. We can make that. We can give that particular value. What are the methods available? Add. So it adds the child window to the parent window. Sash, let's see with the code example. I'll show you how the sash works. And now let's move on to the code example. So from Tkinter import star. Now I'll create my pan window which is w1 equal to pan window, and for this let me give a border width is border equal to 5, sash width equal to 5, background color equal to red. So these are some of the options I'm giving for the panned window. Now let me pack it onto my screen by saying w1.pack fill equal to both, that is horizontally and vertically, and expand equal to 1. So it will, for the entire screen it will expand. Now let me create my label widget. Label 1 is equal to label, and let me place it in my panned window, that is W1, and let me give it a border of 5 and background color equal to green. So the label widget, I've placed it on my panned window. Background for the label widget is green. And now I have to add this label onto my panned window. So I'll say w1 dot add method I'm using over here, and I'll add label 1. So label 1 is added to my panned window. Now let me create my child panned window and name it as w2 equal to panned window, and this I'm placing it in my parent panned window which is equal to w1, and orient I'll give it as equal to vertical, border width is equal to 5, sash width equal to 5, and background color equal to blue. So this I have created my child panned window. This child panned window I'm adding to my panned window which I've earlier created. So I have to say w1 dot add and then w2. So this I'm adding to my main panned window, parent panned window. Now let me create my entry widget. Call it as E1 entry, place it on panned window 2, that is the child panned window, and I'm having another entry widget, call it as entry, placing it in a child panned window. Now I have to add these two to my child panned window. E1 I'm adding to W2 and E2 also I'm adding to the child panned window. Now let me create my button called button1 equal to button, placing it in W2. Text for the button is equal to greet and the function which it is calling, that is the command, equal to greet. And now I have to say w2 dot add button 1. So this also goes into my child panned window. Then I'm calling my main event loop. Now greet is a function which I have to define. So def greet a is equal to e1 dot get. I'm getting the value from e1 and that I'm storing it in a. Then b equal to e2 dot get. I'm storing it in b. And my data is equal to good morning plus a plus space and then plus b. So whatever value is there in a, it will go to a. Whatever value is in e1 goes to a. Whatever value is in e2, the entry box e2 will go to b. And then it will display good morning a b. If I give a as Robin and b as Sharma, it will display it as good morning Robin Sharma. And this message where I want to display, I want to display it on my label 1 dot config text equal to data. So this is our program. So initially I've created my panned window W1 by giving panned window function, have given a border width of 5, sash width of 5 and the background color is red. Then I'm having my label which is placed in the panned window W1 and it is of color green. Background color is green. It is placed in W1, that is the panned window W1. Then I'm having the child panned window W2 which is vertical oriented and the color is blue. In the child panned window, I'm having two entry widgets and a button widget. With the add function, I've added it into the child panned window. And when we click on the button greet, it will concatenate good morning, whatever is there in E1 and whatever is there in E2. So good morning, whatever data is in E1 plus whatever data is in E2 gets concatenated. So now let's run the code and see how it works. So this is my panned window. This is the sash which can be enlarged or decreased. So if I want my label widget to be enlarged, I can move it. So this area gets decreased and this area gets increased. And here also if I want to increase, I can increase it, I can resize it. And even this I can resize it. This is the button. This is a button called greet. So now this is E1, E2 and this is the label widget. The one in green is the label widget. So in E1, let me write it as Robin. In E2, let me write it as Sharma. And now if I click on the greet button, it will display good morning Robin Sharma on the label. So basically when we want to resize the windows, in our GUI application, we usually go in for the panned windows. We can have child panned windows within the main panned windows as well. So this is how the panned window works in Tkinter. So it acts like a container widget which contains one or more child widgets which can be aligned horizontally or vertically. The child pans can be resized by lines known as sashes. These are the sashes which can, when we drag the mouse, it gets enlarged or decreased. Then we have sash width parameter. Some of the parameters are sash width, sash pad, sash relief, show handle. So now if I want to show the handle on my panned window, then I can say show handle over here, handle equal to true. So the handle gets displayed. So let me pull it, resize it. So the small button over here, a square button, is nothing but the handle. And by default the sash relief would be flat. We can make it raised, groove, or whatever relief value we want, we can give that particular value. So hope so friends, it was clear for you the panned window in Tkinter. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.